Drop the bucket between the whistles. Fast takes quick, it's no time to wait. Every call, every play, we break down the game. Around the league, we keep it tight. Diesel on the mic every night. Mikey Diesel. Around the league, weekend alive. Mental health minute. Unsung heroes. As the garbage between the whistles. Call it how it is. BBHO. No filter on this. BBHO. No filter on this. Brought to you by KXKShop.com, the exclusive apparel partner of the VVHL. Always use code BBO155 for 15% off.
Yeah, there we go. Back in the saddle. Monday morning, hopefully. At least on my end right now, it's Sunday afternoon. And we are here for Between the Whistles with me, Mikey Diesel. If you don't know who I am, I'm the commissioner of the VVHL, an online threes hockey league. And we've been going at it for 10 full seasons. We just wrapped up and we're steamrolling towards season 11. And this is my podcast, so let's get into it.
A week with Mikey Diesel.
Here we go. This is what happened in the week of my life. So, last week, those of you know, I saved my rooster from some crazy dog next door. Ran off. The thing's been healthy since. It's a miracle. I'm pumped. And I was out there a day or two later giving some food and water to my chickens and ducks. They were all very excited about it. I turned and saw my rooster walking towards me, and I said, I don't think this guy looks like he's in for a good time here. So I turned my back for a sec. I turned around, mid-air, already lunging towards me, spikes me right in my inner right calf. This thing just started spurting blood like he hit a main artery. And I kicked at him, I missed him. And I'm just sitting there pointing my finger at like this bird that can't talk back to me, just being like, you motherfucker, I saved your fucking life and this is how you thank me, you spike me, you fuck. I should be eating you for dinner tonight, you piece of shit. And like, I just started laughing because I'm like, what am I doing right now? I'm in the middle of my front yard just pointing and yelling at a rooster just walking around the yard, like not even caring what I'm saying to it, but yeah, it's where we were, and that's what happened. Unfortunate news, man. A couple days later, I let all my birds out and stuff, went to go close them up. I couldn't find one of my 3 ducks. I was looking everywhere for it. I was like, oh, what's this? Saw some feathers on the ground, thought nothing of it, because they weren't a lot of feathers. And then I see her sitting under some arborvitaes over in the corner of my yard. So I was like, oh, hey, what are you doing? Are you laying an egg over there? And she was not laying an egg. She no longer had a head or neck. It was just completely gone, and it was just a body. And it was a bummer. I'm pretty upset about it. But you're going to push forward. We're going to get this shed and coop built, and then I'm going to get some more ducks and have a kick-ass pond, and they'll stay safely enclosed so they can swim and do their thing. And I don't have to come here and keep telling you guys about my livestock getting killed. So I think that's a win-win all the way around for everyone. And then after that, oh man, the same day I was like, oh, that's not a fun day. Let me accomplish something that I can accomplish. And I went to go switch out my ice maker in the bottom of my fridge. It wasn't working anymore. And I got a new one, came in the mail. I went to go hook it up. I asked my wife to hand it to me. And right when I spun it to put it upside down, I didn't realize that it had like ice that melted in it. Because we tried it one other time, and I just dumped like basically a huge bowl of water on my face. So I was not having the best of days that day. So the next night we try and rebound. I'm like, let me take my daughter out driving. She's turning 16, which is, oh boy, that is a tough one to wrap my mind around. but it's happening. I can't stop it. I can't roadblock it. I can't slow it down. She's going to be 16 years old this coming Thursday. So, Brianna, my oldest, our firstborn, happy birthday. Love you. And we're going to go out driving a lot. And we're going to get you trained. We're going to learn how to do rotaries and four-way stops and all that fun stuff. But yeah, it's weird having a teenager and one that's about to take the road behind the wheel. So that's going to start messing with my head, I'm sure. Yeah, played a little baseball this week. We finished up that night league signups that I was talking about before. We had more than enough people sign up. We expanded to another team, which is awesome. Slow, sustainable growth. It's just like I do in VV, just like I want to do in baseball. But the league's insanely more competitive. The vibes have never been higher. We had like record times for games. They were all like right around 2 hours, which is great for that league. Like single digit runs, like everything you want. And shout out to Jay Bird. He was the opening day pitcher for the league, for the season, for his team. He threw the very first meaningful pitch of our night over 30 league. So it's kind of cool that we're getting to share a league again together. Jay Bird's a top-notch dude and a great baseball player, and it's great to have him in that league that I'm running there, and hopefully he stays for many years to come. But then I got called for a side job to put up those ductless mini split systems, and my buddy was doing it. He ended up puncturing a wire. It was a nightmare, man. I was there all day Saturday, busting my balls. It was hot, sweating everywhere. He's sweating everywhere. We're both exhausted. I go home, kids are running around, just beat, man. Absolutely beat. And I'm like, I just want to go home, chill. I want to watch the Stanley Cup. I sat down on my couch and I tried to melt it. My 3-year-old just kept diving over me, like over my lap the other way, somersaults on me, farting on my head, punching me, kicking me, just like normal stuff that like a little 3-year-old kid does. So I was just exhausted, man. Woke up, played baseball today. I didn't want to be there. I didn't try that hard, I'll be honest. I was just like, get me through this, man. I just want to get home and chill and be with my family. But the guy that drilled through the wire that was there busting his balls, and he was all sweaty and stuff like that. We played each other this morning. He's out there running around. He's making crazy plays. He's stealing bases. I'm like, bro, where do you have this energy? And he's like, oh, I'm on T. I've been seeing a doctor for it. I've been getting T procedures or applications or however they take it. And he's like, that's the best. I'm like, this frigging guy, dude, I might have to find out if I have low T, which I know I definitely do, just to keep up with my kids at this point. But yeah, that's the way it goes, and the grind never stops until until the ride comes to a close, you know what I mean? We're gonna wrap up this week with a story that my sister told me, and it was very funny. I felt it was worth sharing. She had recently been on a dinner cruise with my parents. She took them for like their birthday or something like that. And they were like a sunset cruise. They're all having drinks out there and all that stuff. So she was getting kind of irritated because people were like bumping into her and stuff. And like all of a sudden, as the sun was starting to set, everyone on the boat started clapping. And she like, oh, the typical Diesel family charm. But she started laughing out loud and she goes, oh my God, are we really clapping at the sunset right now? What? She's like, I'm convinced these are the same people that clap when a plane lands. And she told me that the woman in front of her snapped her head around and she goes, for the record, I don't clap when planes land. I only clap for gorgeous sunsets. And shot my sister a nasty look. So that part ends and you go down beneath the deck, and that's where like the dinner tables and all that stuff are, and it's 6 to a table. And my parents' family was only 4. It was my brother, my sister, my mother, and my father. And guess which 2 people were at the table with them? They were on a a 3-hour boat ride, and she just had to make small talk with this woman. They had nowhere to go. There's no like upper deck. They shut that off because the sun's down and they didn't want anyone going overboard. So she just had to sit at the dinner table and make conversation with her, and that absolutely tickled me, dude. I was dying at that. That was just I only clap at beautiful sunsets. Like, shut up. Build a bridge and get over yourself. All right, that's going to be it for the week that was for Mr. Diesel. And when we come back, we are going to talk about Around the League.
Look around the league. Look around the league. Look around the league.
Yeah, giddy up. It's time for Around the League. Well, since the last time we spoke, we have crowned a Season 10 VVHL champion. And that would be, for those that are unaware, the Anbu Crusaders outlasted the Back Alley Brawlers in a thrilling Game 7. Nearly went to overtime. It was an incredible game. It had everything in it. The beginning of it was very defensive-minded. No one could break through. Minimal shots. I believe very late in the first, there was a goal. It might have been in the second. But either way, it was super tight defensively in the first. As soon as that second period started, teams just traded goals. It was super cool to watch. It was very fun to be on stream and hear Sean just live do his thing. Try and add a little seasoning as we went along. But what that guy does is unparalleled, and he called an amazing Game 7. It's such a joy to be in the room with him while he's doing it. It's fun to learn cadences and try and slip in, like, and believe me, I'm not comparing myself to any type of play-by-play or color analyst or anything, but it's cool to try and match like what the pros do as far as timing and stuff goes, because you have your play-by-play guy and your color guy just adds little things in, and his timing, his cadence, his know-how of when to speak up, when to finish the thought, when to hold the thought and let a play breathe and finish his thought. Like, that stuff's so like insanely well done and well timed, and it's just an art, and it's really fun to even try and do that. I fail horribly at it. A lot of us do. I love to talk over people, as you all know. But regardless, it's fun, and it gives you a different kind of lens to view like how pro sports go and stuff like that. Just doing it on this small scale in a little video game league that we have here. So that's a lot of fun. But yeah, called an amazing game. Anbu played amazing. Back Alley Brawlers played amazing. They gave us everything we could have asked for in that series. And it was just icing on the cake, feather in the cap of like one of our best seasons ever, certainly our biggest season ever. And just minimal headaches, minimal issues. And it's just amazing. And it has me looking forward to season 11 very, very intently and anxiously, as the day this drops. I think we're going to be announcing ownership groups and doing the draft lottery. So we're going to be full steam ahead come Monday morning when hopefully this thing drops. And yeah, it's going to happen quick. But we got some other stuff to talk about. A little pat on the back's coming this way for myself. My wife is home, needed me home one day. She had to go to the doctors for some super important stuff. So I happened to be Mr. Dad. My kids were being great, so I brought my console upstairs, played a couple games with Hoagie, Kraut, and Master Collier. And good Lord, if we didn't beat a team of all Elite Ones that had a record of 2,823 and like 180, and we beat them pretty handily. And I might have paused it when we scored with 0.4 left, just to let them know that like if they want to leave, it's okay. We don't do that here in the VVHL. We weren't playing under a VVHL club team, but I did feel that the situation warranted that. We got to let those guys know where the door is when they're that good at the game sometimes. You know what I mean? Just got to let them know where the door is. And then, yeah, we switched it up a little bit. I ended up playing net the next game. Someone came in, I can't remember exactly who, But I was in net and I was like, oh my God, this is the same team. These guys are gonna come for war after I paused it to show them the door with less than a second left. And goddamn, wouldn't you know, we beat them again. We gave a team that had 180 losses and over 2,800 wins, 2 losses in a row. These little 4 rinky-dink guys from the old VVHL making our names be known out there to those guys. So that was pretty sweet. Okay. There's another thing that it's a little spice getting thrown out here. We got a little spice coming. We had our big meeting last Sunday. We discussed ownership groups. We were in the middle of approving them. And once they were approved, Dan got on the horn. He's out there customizing all the logos for everyone. He's matching color schemes. He's got like a whole spreadsheet. You get 20 teams, you can't have the same colors. You gotta invert them or use a different shade or something like. So there's a lot that goes into it. And while all that was going on, Dan had an injury to his Achilles and his knee. He was also sick, so he missed Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night on the stream. While he was missing that, like I said, he was sick. He was working on graphics. He was setting up servers for people because those that don't know, we're in all the servers just so there's no shenanigans or anything like that. We just like to be there, like just lurking in the background if we're ever needed for anything. We don't go in there snooping, spying, anything like that. But regardless, that's what he was working on. So while all that was going on, he's getting all the logos, he's fine-tuning things. Wife surprises him with a big getaway this weekend. So we were supposed to do the draft lottery 2 nights ago, but we said, where Dan's going away, we'll push it till Monday. Hopefully all can work out, and if it can't, we'll push it a little bit. We'll just do it on a league night. It's not a big deal. We'll make it happen. It'll be all good. And while all that was going on, Dan cranked out 19 logos, or however many he needed for differential teams. I think a couple team names might be returning, might be getting a slight rebrand, but like everything's new and updated, and it's super cool. So while all that was going on with everything Dan had going on personally, he's like, hey, need this from you guys, this, that. There's a approved owner who happened to just be the last person to get their stuff in. And they were trying to fine tune it on their end. They're like, hey, I'll meet the deadline. It's coming. I promise it's coming. Well, with everything that was going on, the high stress of, everything that I had told you personally that Dan kind of had going on, like there was a lot going on. He was working a ton. He was also trying to prepare for a fun weekend away. So it's chaos, man. And he's got a young family. If anyone knows what that chaos is like, man, I do. And I get it. And yeah, this poor prospective owner was kind of trying to fine tune things, and it wasn't syncing up with the timeline because we had to get everything kind of uploaded into the database. We have to let the Chell Stats guy know. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. So they were the last owner to get their stuff in, and we were like, oh hey, we got to get your stuff in. Maybe in a little of an abrupt way versus versus an unabrupt way. But that just kind of led to like a little back and forth. Those boys ultimately got on the same page, and I think sometimes the diamonds come out of the best pressure, grimy situation, whatever you want to call it. And I think that these guys came up with the diamond between the two of them. I know that there was a couple tweaks to the logo and things of that nature. It's actually one of the ones I'm pretty excited to have go out there. I also saw an alternate logo that I really liked. It was my favorite. They ultimately didn't go with it, but that color scheme I really enjoyed, and I hope we can get a look at that alt logo after the announcement comes out, because that one's pretty sick if you ask me. But I think they got it all squared away. Everything's primed and ready for Monday, so it'll be great with that owner announcement and all that fun stuff. And yeah, I mean, it's always the most fun time of the season, or whatever you want to call it, in the league calendar year, whatever, where owners are super excited and they're trying to change colors real quick and change their logo, and what if I did this and that, and logos get created, man, and it's like really not easy to just go in and like change it when there's that much stuff already locked in place in their like perspective Google Drives and ready to go and whatever. So we get that it's so fun for you owners. You're way excited. We're also pretty burned out because we just ended a season and we're firing one right back up in like 3 weeks. So there's no break for us this season. So if you see us admins getting kind of short with anyone out there, please don't take it personally. Just understand that we're under a ton of pressure and a ton of stress right now. We mean no harm. We love all you for being here. And yeah, sometimes you kind of vent a little bit. So that was that. This topic. I don't know where to start with this topic. I don't know where to end with this topic, but we're gonna go for it. I don't know if this has been officially announced yet. I've seen a graphic for it. So if I'm breaking news here, sound the alarm. We're breaking news. The VV6L is apparently returning. I did not know this. I've wanted this ever since season 1. I started to get season 2 up and running, and it just kind of fell on its face. I didn't feel that 4 teams warranted the amount of effort and work and time and energy that would go into it. So I personally shut it down. Then all of a sudden I see a graphic that says VV6L, and when I tell you that I saw that graphic, I got insanely excited. But I also got kind of like, I don't know, miffed, because I've been talking about VV6L, bringing it back. People are hounding me, hey man, we want VV6L. I'm like, yo, I want VV6L too, man. I'm telling you, I want it. I don't know when it'll come back. Every time I bring it up, we're told, hey, it's not the right time. Hey, it's not the right time. When we have more energy. And I've just put it off for the last 3 seasons and just stopped bringing it up because I didn't think it was ever going to happen again. And then we have a graphic. And I'm pretty sure it happened on Livewire. And I was like, Sean, no one was going to tell me about this. He's like, oh, no, we talked about this. And I was like, oh, yeah, all right. I don't remember that, but sure. And he's like, yeah, we'll talk off stream. So then the stream ends and I'm like, hey, so what was that about VV6L? He's like, oh, you didn't know? I was like, no. He's like, pretty sure you knew. I was like, when? He's like, I don't know. You want to play? I was like, well, yeah, I do want to play. So like, I just gave up on it. It was a quick distraction, but yeah, VV6L's back. I don't know anything about it. I don't know what night it's going to run. I don't know how many people are going to be on a team. I don't know who's the commissioner. Am I the commissioner? Are you the listener the commissioner? I don't know. I don't have those answers. I can't wait to find out those answers along with the rest of you, because I got a sneaky feeling these boys are keeping this one under closed vest here, because I haven't heard a thing about it, but I guess we're doing it. I don't know, but look forward to that. I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming somewhere. Okay. We were playing an LFG last week, playing with Sean, Mark, myself, and we're trying to get Luigi in net because he's enjoying net and stuff like that. Sean, before the game's like, hey guys, got 92 slap shot. I'm loving playing defense. I'm like, oh, right on, dude. Yeah, I got high hand eye. Let's rock and roll. So we get like halfway through the first period, and Sean sounded like he was getting kind of irritated, but like, he's so friggin' nice. He just like won't say anything. And then all of a sudden, like halfway through the second period, he just keeps ripping clappers from the point. I'm like, yeah, nice shot. He's like, yeah, nice shot. 92 slap shot. You guys talk about your hand eye. Get in front of the fucking net. We all just started laughing. So I'm like, sure, I'm going to go in front of the net. And I just kept blocking his shots after that because I kept positioning myself wrong. So instead of me going for tips, I just kept eating his like 92 power slap shots right in the logo and and just fall into the ice. And then I'm hurt for like a period and a half because he like broke my clavicle. But yeah, it's just funny, man. Every time Sean gets a little wound up like that, it's pretty funny. He was obviously joking around, but it was, I love when he does that shit. It's right up there with his, I do this for fun! When he's mad that we're getting pumped or something. The last thing coming around for like the week around the league was we also did another LFG game. We were playing with Wax Poetic. and some other guys that aren't in the league right now. And I was talking to Wax. I'm like, hey man, we got the same sense of humor. You know, we both love I Think You Should Leave. That's kind of like what really caught us to vibe and things of that nature. I'm like, what are your thoughts on the show Bad Thoughts by Tom Segura? And for anyone who doesn't know what Bad Thoughts is, it's a sketch comedy show. It's all like, it's not live. It's taped. It's like I Think You Should Leave, but it's a little more on the perverted end, or like kind of like lowbrow toilet humor type stuff. So Wax comes in and he's like, oh yeah, no, dude, I fucking hate that show. It's so lowbrow, dude. It's so lowbrow. So lowbrow. It's like, what, you could just be so much smarter and you're not, because it's so lowbrow. It's just toilet humor. It's dog shit. It's stupid. Fuck, I don't know, dude. I don't have time for that shit. He's like, you know, like the funny skits, like the sniper skit where like he like grabs his pants, and or like the alien thing where they all have to poop at the same time, or like this thing. And the more he's like telling stories, the harder he's laughing, and he just keeps going and going and going. And then at the end, he's like, yeah, dude, I fucking love that show. It's so fucking funny. And I'm like, dude, you just started out saying that you hate the show and it's lowbrow and this. And he's like, no, I didn't. I'm like, am I hearing things right now? But it was just like the Rick James on the Chappelle Show type thing where he's like, yeah, he came over to our house and started rubbing his dirty boots all over our leather couch. He's like, and then they panned to the actual Rick James and he's like, man, one of these, I don't know what these guys are talking about, acting like I went in there and I sat on the couch and rubbed my boots all over the couch. He's like, I didn't rub my boots all over the couch. Yeah, I remember rubbing my boots all over the couch. So, yeah, he ultimately admitted that he was rubbing it on there, so it was pretty funny. But yeah, it's kind of the week around the league there. And we're going to make our way over to the Unsung Hero of the Week segment.
Today we salute you, Unsung Hero of the Week. The grinder, the glue guy, the one who never gets the headlines but always shows up. This one's for you. Unsung Heroes of the Week.
Okay, so we do have someone that wrote in this week. And they say, hey, how's it going? They didn't say that. They just started. Pleasantries are always welcome, just so you guys know, like, you can say hello. You don't just have to get right into the meat and potatoes. You can be like, hey, what's up, Mike? How was your day? And then when I don't respond, then you can be like, all right, fine, here's what I have to say. It says, I would like to nominate Master Collier this week. This man has been with the league since day one. He's gone through so many ups and downs over the course of those 3 years. And while he's in LFGs with him this week, man, this guy was the pillar of positivity and lifted our entire party up. Not only do we smoke some dudes in pubs, but we're all just having a blast and laughing it up. He brought that positive charge to our party, and it really helped me navigate that day a little better. It's been a pretty crazy week for me personally, so being a part of the laughs, the positive vibes that he brought to us was just super awesome to see. The VV loves you, Herb. Keep doing your thing, man. We all got your back. So that was really nice. That was very cool. So shout out Master Collier. You are our Unsung Hero of the Week. Okay, let's get into the Mental Health Minute.
Mental Health Minute. Take a breath, hydrate. Maybe don't send that message yet.
And with this, we got a letter that came in. It says, hey Diesel, see, pleasantries, always nice. Thank you guys so much for being supportive and low-key helping my mental state since I've joined this league. This league is an absolutely beautiful escape, and you guys are just amazing people, and I've met so many great people since I joined here. I'm so thankful for the VVHL. Thanks for all you guys do. Yeah, big shout out to that person who wrote that in. It's no secret that like online hockey leagues have people who have, you know, kind of injuries or health concerns, or maybe not the best financial situations, or they just have a bunch of personal stuff going on. It's always good to have a community to kind of take your mind off it for a little bit, which is cool. And speaking of cheering people up and things of that nature, there's been a lot of times where I've talked to people that were in the server every single day, DMs, texts, whatever. And it's funny, like, if they get removed or they remove themselves or they just need a break, it's funny how much you don't talk to them. Like, to be able to do that LFG the other day with like Wax and the other people that aren't in the server anymore, it was a lot of fun. It reminds you at how much fun you have with these people, and it sucks that they did something to cause themselves to not be able to come back, but hopefully the bridge will be built and they can come back in the future. But I always try and make a point to go speak to these people when we're not in the same servers, because if you don't, it's whatever. But like, I always like to keep like a good rapport with people that I enjoy, kind of playing games with and just shooting the shit with and stuff like that. So I always try and keep up, like maybe send a message here or there. Maybe it brightens up their day, get a random message from someone, be like, oh, I remember you from this league, like this and that. Like, I don't know, it's what it should be all about instead of all the negativity. And so going back to this mental health stuff, man, I just want to say, like, it's Pride Month, it's mental health awareness. Oh my God, it's also not being able to speak month, apparently. It's Mental Health Awareness Month, and that's always a big thing to a lot of us around in the league. You'll notice Hoagie posted something before. His DMs are always open. And that's what's so cool about this place. Like, we're all there to make sure everyone's having a good time. Everyone's vibes are as high as they can be. And if you're going through something, maybe you still have to get through it, but just knowing that you got people who have your back is always a good thing. So with that, shout out to Not Luigi for sharing that meme of wishing all the transphobes and homophobes a very uncomfortable month. I ended up sharing that on my Facebook page. I thought it was very clever. Good on him for doing that. And to back up that stuff that Hoagie said in the Gen Chat about like his DMs being open, ours always are. And if you're struggling and we're not anonymous enough for you, man, make sure you dial 988. That's there for a reason. If you're going through something, man, they can usually help you out with it. I know it's been used in my family a handful of times, and it always helps. It always helps to talk to someone. So make sure you remember that. If you're going through something and you're just feeling kind of helpless, like, make sure you call 988. Just go talk to someone, anyone. That's part of the reason why I do this. It's like an online journal for me, and I get to talk a little hockey, and hopefully people get interested. So that's why I like doing that. But speaking of pleasing people and making people feel better, we had quite the issue over the last 2 nights. We had an ownership group reach out to me. They said, hey, we haven't heard anything about our ownership application. And I went and double checked the form right away, and they did not apply. I said, did you apply? And they said, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm like, I don't see it here, man. The second you log in with your Google email or whatever through Google, record your email. We didn't have it. Just didn't have it. And it's a former owner. It's an owner in the league. Just couldn't find it. It's not there. Like, we see the player registrations, no problem. This and that, whatever. So they were like, oh man, that's pretty fucked up. It's a bad look for the league and this and that. And so the second I hear stuff like that, I'm like, well, I'm the commissioner. I got to fix this. I think it's no secret I put in for a team. I'm more than likely going to get a team. We'll find out tonight together, but a wink and a nod. Yeah, man, I got a team. So I said, you know what? I'm the commissioner. It's easy enough to step aside. You take the team. I'll just do the commish thing, man, and just play. And this will be my chance to ego my way to a team in the playoffs. I don't care. Like, whatever makes me happy, you know what I mean? But then they were like, oh, well, now I feel like a dick and stuff like that. I was like, well, I don't know, man. Like, the server's been done. It's been, like, ready for weeks. I can't wait to unleash it. Can't wait to announce the GM. All that fun shit. And then 2 days before it, like, I'm just, like, burnt out from working and stuff. And I'm getting the, like, oh, it's a bad look for the league, man. This shit's fucked up. And I'm like, man, I just want one night. Like, it's a Saturday night, NHL, like, Stanley Cup final. Like, it's been a long week. I don't know. So I was like, just fuck it, man. Just take my team. I don't even care. And they were like, all right, cool. Thanks. So I told the admins, I'm like, hey guys, I'm going to give up my team. Just put this to rest. Maybe they signed up. Maybe they didn't sign up. I don't care, man. I'm too easygoing. Like, too many people get worked up over awards and stuff, and I've been over that and things of that nature. The last thing I want anyone to do in the VVHL is have like a sour taste in their mouth about anything. So with that, I said I'll step down. I'll have a talk with my mystery GM. They'll understand. They don't care. Like, hopefully they'll be fine. But then I found out on the backside with the admin stuff, like everything else on their end is 100% ready. So to undo it and put in a different team is going to be like a nightmare. So I went back to that person. I'm like, hey man, listen, I'm sorry. It's too late. I know you did this, but I'm also really excited about this. And then they came back. They're like, oh, this is fucked up. This is like such a bad look. You know what? I just won't play. And I'm like, all right, fine, fucking take my team. I know what we'll do. We'll put my team in the draft lottery, whatever, and then it'll just be your team. It'll just be a proxy team. We'll talk about how it's your team, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. So I go back to the admins. I tell them, like, this is done. This is going to happen. They're like, no, dude, absolutely fucking not. You were keeping the team. You're doing the team. And I was like, I mean, they're right. I put in a ton of work, man. This is something that I look forward to. But, like, this goes to like a mental health thing. It's something that I got to work out with like therapy and things of that nature. But I always have a constant feel of the need to make sure that everyone but me is happy. Anytime I've done a tournament or something and then they're like, oh, we need an owner, this and that, I sigh and raise my hand, say, I'll do it. Or I'll play net. Or this'll happen, or that'll happen. And it's always to make sure someone else isn't complaining or having a bad time. And it's to my own detriment. And at 44 years old, it shouldn't be like that. But it is. It's how I always feel. And speaking of which, like sometimes there's like times where like you'll be playing with people and they're like, oh yeah, you're like, well, that was a cool move and stuff like that. But then like I have this thing in the back of my head where they're like, yeah, I told Mike cool move and probably pumped him up, but it wasn't a cool move. That guy's a fucking idiot. Like, and that's something I gotta get over because like I have fun with everyone. I'm always told that people have fun playing with me and stuff like that. But it is a feeling that's in the back of my mind. So it's yeah, it's tough. It's tough to fight those battles with your own head while you're just trying to have fun and play hockey and just vibe out with people. But those are some of the thoughts that kind of pop up in the back of your head. So yeah, I'm more worried now on ownership day, like doing some stuff with the family and everything. We're going to be announcing owners. And now I feel bad that this person's like, well, fucking, I'm not going to play. And then within 5 minutes, their GM DM'd me and said, hey, something came up and I can't play. So, you know, how am I supposed to feel about that? We just lost 2 players for season 11 because they were unhappy they didn't get an ownership thing. They may say it's something different. I'll stand ground that I disagree with that. I think it's a reactionary move to their ownership form not being in or us not seeing it. I don't really know or care like how it went down, but fact of the matter is everyone else that put in their forms followed up, asked about them, never heard anything. So I think we're just rolling with it the way it is. But yeah, we just lost 2 good players in the league and they're going to sit this season out. I hope they come back in season 12. Hopefully the fear of missing out takes over for them. But we'll just we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, speaking of mental health and things of that nature, I'm an 80s kid. I think there's a handful of 80s kids in here. And this is more of me just kind of asking out loud. But when I was a kid, like aunts, uncles, not my parents personally, but a lot of like friends' parents and stuff like that were members of like social drinking clubs, like an American Legion, Canadian Legion, if you're in Canada, I don't know, but Knights of Columbus, you know, the VFW halls, things of that nature. And it seemed like it was the big go-to thing. Like they'd go play their numbers, they'd all sit around, they'd have beers, they'd go smoke, they'd chat. Like it feels like to them that was almost like their social media, which is kind of funny because like you look at it now And it seems like the landscape's so changed, especially like in the league. We've had a bunch of father-son combos in here. And to me, it feels like what my friends' parents and family members and things of that nature did by going to like those social clubs and going to play pool, play the numbers, just go sit, have a beer and chat, is almost like the equivalent to like us as parents now, popping down in the basement, going in your man cave, what have you, cracking a beer, whatever you do. And that's our version of like a social club versus like driving up the street to like, I don't know, some dive bar in the middle of town and hang out with a bunch of townies and then just come home and go to bed. Like, we're playing video games, we're having a good time, and we're straining our eyes to the point where we're all going to be blind by the time we're 60. And I still think it's a little bit healthier than doing what those parents and stuff did in the 80s, but it seems like a correlation, and I figured it was worth mentioning. All right, let's start winding this thing down here. And we were going to come back with some Mount Rushmore talk.
4 faces, 0 agreement. The Mount Rushmore of the VVHL.
The Mount Rushmore segment. Okay. So far, we have done ownership. We have done goalies. All right. And we have a couple people that wrote in about goalies. So I'd just like to follow up on that. My 4 goalies were Gritty, Coronado, Aquino, and BMAC. Oh my God, I can't believe I almost forgot that. This person wrote in here. They said my Mount Rushmore goalies would be Dunk, Aquino, BMAC, and Tunic. So they had 2 of the 4 that I had. I personally DQ'd Dunk. I felt like he was a couple seasons shyer than the most, so I didn't want to throw him in so early. I think I mentioned that on the pod, but insanely deserving, and what a call out for Wool Tunic, a guy who slipped my mind. So thank you very much for writing that in. Again, my Mount Rushmore was Aquino, BMAC, Gritty, and Coronado, and this person's Mount Rushmore is Dunk, Aquino, BMAC, and Wool Tunic. So now for this week, we are talking D-men. And I'm going to start with the nominations. I'll talk about them, and then I'll tell you what my list was. So first person that wrote in, they said, I'd like to nominate JG, Backblast Dan, Buck Neeson, and Showstopper. They said, Day didn't qualify for me, but he is one of the best in the league and has already done it and proved it 2 seasons in and out. I just felt like he'll be there later if we do this again. And that's totally a fair assessment. And I like their thinking and their logic there. I wish we knew who wrote that in, but they signed their letter. This is totally not from Not Luigi. So your guess is as good as mine as to who wrote that. I guess we'll never know unless they feel like outing themselves later in the Gen Chat or anything, but I really don't know what to say there because they said it's definitely not from Not Luigi, so I don't know who it could be from. Now, I have another write-in here for the D-Men, and they say, my Mount Rushmore of the VVHL will be number 1, JG. No defenseman in our league has had the level of long-term defensive dominance that JG has brought to our community. He's a multi-time defenseman of the year. The dude can kill you in every facet of the game. And speaking of JG, he is in a fierce competition for that Who Is Hot like hip-hop R&B type tournament. I believe he freestyles. I think he made it into the final 16, and I'm not sure when the next voting is, but keep an eye out for that. We're posting in the chat. We're trying to help our boy out like we always do. Send him some of that VVHL love, and let's try and get him in the final 4 and maybe even win the whole thing. But that was just one person on the Mount Rushmore of the VVHL for this nomination. Number 2 is Showstopper. Not only is he one of the nicest people to talk to in our community, this guy can sweat his ass off and he has the hardware to prove it. He's an offensive juggernaut who is also a dominant D-man. Truer words couldn't have been more spoken. Sewer Kings, a couple titles. Guy does it day in, day out. Just a great defender, great player, great guy, great community member. Great to see. Couldn't agree more on that one. Number 3 comes in as Buck Neeson. Bucky has been here since our inception, has been a staple of defensive dominance, making the playoffs in all but one of our 10 seasons so far. I helped create this league, and I've been in the playoffs maybe 2 or 3 seasons, and this guy's been in 9 out of 10. It's amazing, but insanely deserved. Buck's absolutely deserving to be on the Mount Rushmore. And number 4, I will catch hell for this, but if you put up numbers like this in season 1, sheesh, we're all fucked. And I'm pretty sure everyone knows that the person in question there is the one, the only, A-Day. Now, for me, my personal Mount Rushmore of D-men, I am going to start off with 3 OGs. You have to start off with 3 OGs, especially these 3 OGs. They've already been mentioned. JG does it as an owner, does it as a D-man. Just an exceptional player. An exceptional player, exceptional D-man. His poke checks from behind are just unparalleled, disgusting. It's gross. Next up, co-founder, Backlash Dan. He knows how to get the best out of his players. He's a big fan of cycling to the point. He's a big fan of shots from the point. He has been sneaking up to center, but we're still counting him as a D-man here, and he's one of the best in the league. 100% deserved. Number 3, it's already been said here. Buck Neeson. He's pretty quiet in the chats. He's a super funny dude. That guy is low-key hysterical. Nobody really sees it coming, but man, that dude makes me laugh a lot. And I always try to make him laugh because he slays me in real life. He slays me in the game. Just a great all-around dude. Unbelievable player. Now, the last one's tough. There's so many people that I want to name. And then, I had, a list of honorable mentions and things of that nature and stuff like that. But I gotta go Showstopper. I think reading those other recaps and other suggestions that Showstopper really sticks out. He's exceptional. He's a pro's pro at the game. He's always where he needs to be. He's very proficient offensively. He's insanely proficient defensively. And I think that is an amazing Mount Rushmore of defense for the VVHL. And shout out to everyone that did it. So please, where did we go right? Where did we go wrong? Anything, everything you got, all feedback, send it all in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for following. Thank you for being a part of the league. Happy Pride Month if you celebrate. If you don't celebrate, try celebrating. Mental Health Awareness Month. Everyone be safe out there. If you got to talk to someone, please talk to someone. And last but not least, kxkshop.com. VVHL15, all capital letters. Get 15% off. The store's popping. They'll make custom stuff. They'll do team orders. I believe it's free shipping right now still. So give them a look. Great people, great customer service. Looking forward to an owner announcement. I'm looking forward to an action-packed week. Scouting's going to be starting. There's a lot of big things happening in the VVHL. I'm a huge Vegas Golden Knights fan for the Stanley Cup. 3 goals in 39 seconds. Insanity. Pure insanity. Just pure insanity. So, yeah, I'd like to see Vegas take that thing home. We're on to season 11. Ownership announcements coming. Scouting coming. Tournaments coming. A lot of good stuff coming down the pipeline. Love you guys. Thank you again. Like, subscribe, rate, tell your friends, tell your family. Love you all. Have a great week. See ya.
Oh my God.